Dave, if you could help us on when we are deciding on clouds, what exactly one should be looking at? Is it the application performance, the cost optimization, or is it something that he should look at the data localization that we've been talking since the early hours of the day? So if you could just help us on those areas, elements, that what is one should be looking at?
Sure. I hope I'm audible. I'll keep on checking on all my responses so that I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Great,
Loud and clear.
Great. No, I think, Jamal, just to kind of put to perspective, I think all the three key parameters that you spoke about, application performance, cost optimization, data localization, security, I think all four of them and many more other variables are equally important. Might not be in the same sequence, but they are. They will find enough space when you or when whether it's large enterprise or it's an MSME or an organization in any category that we want to put them in, right? I have to stitch their cloud strategy or have to go on the board to draw the strategy out, right? Now, how are all of them important is because as I kind of briefly touched upon in my first response, and then our panelists also spoke about it, right? Today all applications are going cloud by default, right? So that's not an option anymore. It's a mandate. So you need to see that your application is directly connected to your organization's business outcome and your market positioning, right? So the thread goes little long than what we can see. So it means, and with quicker go-to-market being the name of the game, it's very important that your applications are performing at speed. Hence, you would want to have an infrastructure which is aligned to that application. So, which means cloud is the story to go. I'll leave out cost for the time being. Maybe I'll touch it upon at the end because I think that's how it should be, right? I think we should not jump into cost right at the first. Second comes security. I would say there is still a lot of numb elements in the industry where people still have that point of question about the security aspect or the security reliability on cloud. I think knowingly or unknowingly, we are individually we are using or we are consuming, we are on cloud almost on a daily basis, right? Today, this call that we are doing, and I'm on VC, that's nothing but on cloud, right? So, if ASSOCHAM as a platform of that magnitude can do it like this, so I think we understand the reliability of cloud and security of it as well, right? All our email communication that we do, they're all on cloud, right? So security is, and it's a joint ownership. It's an equal ownership of the user as it is for service providers. So I think that handshake is very important. Another aspect which is data localization. I think this is something which has been a story which we have been flag bearing ever since, being an India out enterprise cloud provider. I think it's very, very important, especially with the pandemic hopefully behind us, but it has taught us a big way, and the geopolitical scenarios that are evolving almost on a daily basis. I think it's very important that your data is within the ambit of the law of land, that you belong to, right? So it's very important that most organizations who deal in citizen data or financials, right, or any regulated data, right, data localization is something that should be a very key aspect when a cloud strategy is being stitched upon, right? And I think we are going to hear about it very soon in the winter session, and we are pretty hopeful about that, right? So that's equally important. And last but not the least, the cost optimization. Now, see, cost optimization is a very variable component, but used very loosely, I would say. right? It is not just about cost optimization, it is about ECO. The total cost of ownership optimization is what is more important. So when you put all these exhausts together, all the puzzles together, right, and you stitch it properly, you would see you might not be able to see a cost benefit right at the onset on day one, but when you have a prolongated usage of it, or an integration of it, you'll see overall your balance sheets would look much more greener. Your There will be a sanity in terms of your exposure, right? And there will be a proper forecasting that you can do for a elongated period of anything between in excess of 3 to 5 years. So which means it brings a lot of stability and a lot of sanity in the entire operation gamut of it in terms of cloud. So I think they're all very key factors.